Hey Team Fire! Aloha from Maui.
Aloha.
And we're here with Aimée Darling. I'm sure a lot of you know who she is. If you don't, you're going to find out right now that she's a smart Plexus gal. So I asked her to share a little something with you guys, and she's going to talk to you about commitment, sticking with it when things get tough. What do you have to share with them about that?
Oh, I love it. Thank you for having me, and thank you for sharing. And we do so much of that in Plexus. You know, nobody knows everything. We do a lot of sharing, and then you have to take and customize what works best for you and your family and your goal. And when I think about commitment, especially during times that are slower, I would back that thought up and think about what is commitment. Well, we all make goals, and we've all heard that when you set out something that's just a wish, if you're not willing to do the work. And when it's a goal, that means you're willing to do the work. And what is the work? We'll talk with Brenda, talk with your upline. There's skills that you're gonna learn, but what needs to happen is it has to be very clear in your mind of my why. And when I know my why, then I can say, okay, I'm committed. Now, when you make a goal, it's an emotional thing sometimes. And commitment means long after the emotion in which you made the goal is gone. So when things are hard and you're tired and babies are sick and spouses are traveling and whatever your job, your job is, when you're committed, you are willing to still do your work. Right. And it doesn't mean it's easy. And you sometimes just got to take time off. You know, we had deaths in our family this year. I took time off. Plexus gives us that. But commitment means you're always learning and growing. So that means you're reading books, you're listening to audios, you're plugging into John Maxwell, for example, you're plugging into good, solid how-to people. And I could not recommend John Maxwell more, because when I'm having slower times, it's reminding me that how much I love network marketing. It's keeping me focused on how much I want my goal. That doesn't mean I work all the time. It means that in the hours I set, I do my job. And when I'm off, I'm off. But commitment means staying committed. And I will tell you, when you're committed, people feel it. If you're wishy-washy, people know it, they can feel it. It doesn't mean you know everything. It doesn't mean you're the best, but it means you're learning, you're growing, you're committed, and you're doing it. And then at some point, you'll have your own line in the sand, and you're totally committed to that point, but maybe not further. But I will tell you, and I know you'll agree, to get to Emerald, Sapphire, Diamond, I've never felt like I've done anything that's beyond the level of what one would expect from a job. Ever. All my priorities are still in line, but it does take sacrifice. There's times where you have to put a little bit more oomph in, but there's nothing like a committed person. I love it. It's exciting, and people are drawn to you. So
good stuff.
Find it.
There, even in slow times, you have something to do. You can work on these learning skills. And so slow times, embrace them. But it just means you're going to get better.
It's true. I love slow times. It gives me a chance to breathe and get better, and then gear up for the next wave. And just to finish real quick, there really aren't ups and downs in network marketing. I really want you to look at network marketing like an ebb and a flow. So there's some times where it's rushing in at you, and you're using those skills, and then it goes back out, and you go, okay, better skills, regrip, do that thing, and then you're back out there.
That is a good way to think of it. And now with being here by the ocean, that gives me that visual, ebb and flow. That's exactly what it is, guys.
Always has been.
And we can do it. Thanks so much, Aimee. Aloha.
Aloha.